to throw. It's Raiola. Gets it out quickly. At the 35, he's open. Oh, there's an alley on the left. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down and nothing doing there.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. And that one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys. You start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. When you used to be able to make that play years ago, you're not doing it here in big-time college football, though. Not good.
Trying play action. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
They stop him short of the sticks, and it'll be fourth down. Both these teams just outside the top 25 and really needing to win a game like this to vault their way into the rankings.
And it's just amazing winning a game like this, what it can do for your program, right? Recruiting, your confidence, everything is better when you've got the number beside your name. And David, one of these two teams is going to get that number if they pull out the win.
No doubt, and you continue to start the season off and build, right? Because you started with preseason, and you start with getting into the year, and now you're starting to build and build and build and build that momentum. Getting a win.
Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Last year's return to prominence for Colorado was fueled by a couple of superstars, Travis Hunter winning the Heisman Trophy and giving this whole program a hope.
They also lost Shedeur Sanders, a quarterback, so losing a lot of talent on the field, but there are a lot of eyes on this program now for obvious reasons. And because of the guy running the program, they're always recruiting extremely well. There's new talent coming in the building. Nobody can overlook Colorado anymore.
Well, it's crazy because the list of Hall of Fame coaches are incredible. I mean, you just go down the list, and I've heard that guy, heard that guy, heard that guy. And so they're starting to recruit better and get more talent. Can they solidify the line of scrimmage? That's what's been the key for Colorado. Can they be physical and tough up front?
Makes the grab. It's Hayden. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
And the Buffaloes have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Back to throw. It's Salter. Time to take a shot. And incomplete on the deep ball. Guys, let's look big picture at Colorado. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. In recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum, but it starts with this game right here.
TCU reached the national championship game a few years back. No one expected much of them that season either, so you never know. What's important is what people believe inside your own locker room. This team thinks they can do some really special things this year, and they get a chance to start strong here in week 1.
They're lining up on 1st and 10 from the 38. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks! They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Under fire. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. Oh, the sweet feet. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, throwing up and making the INT.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first. Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Salter. Rushes on him. Caught in the backfield, it's Hayden. Turning it on. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. First and goal. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffaloes!
I know we're only in game one, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll give it to Johnson. Fighting off the defender. Crosses the 30 to the 31 and a 6-yard pickup.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Huskers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Raiola. Gets rid of it. Grab near the marker. It's Key. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Guys, Colorado has the lead here, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. They largely dominated the first quarter and built a nice lead to get started. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Power football with the run. Plows through the defense. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They've been firing on all cylinders, touchdowns on each of the first 2 drives, and they'll try to make it 3 for 3. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup.
The interesting thing about these RPOs is it takes a lot of communication. You know, the quarterback sticks it in the belly of the running back, and the running back doesn't know if he's going to take it or not. And you can tell, took the football, got north-south, got upfield, got a great positive gain and a positive play for this offense.
He'll keep it himself. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Looking to pass. It's Salter. Under fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Hayden. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they are on the move.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the 1st down marker. Receivers work tirelessly, tapping that toe along the sideline, and it just looks so natural for him.
Yeah, it can't just be pat and go all the time, right? Reese just jogging down the field, ball hits you right in stride. You got to be able to make awkward body catches and do it getting your feet in bounds. That was sweet.
Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting 1st downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16. The Buffaloes moving quickly to the line. Making side adjustments here. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
So they'll send out the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Never a doubt. And that lead grows even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Kansas State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Handoff from the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. He hurls one deep down the left side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Looking for more room.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll move the wide receiver. On the move, it's Hayden. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. From the gun, running back gets the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And the defense was locked in. You could tell they saw it. They reacted right away, got the running back on the ground immediately.
Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. And the Buffaloes will punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. They boot it away. All the way back to the 15. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Raiola. Here's the pressure. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football. They have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not getting it done right now through the air.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Cornhuskers will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Johnson. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. 3rd and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Scanning the field. It's Raiola. Just a short pass to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
Timeout, Nebraska.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Nebraska!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And he takes this from inside the 5, and the returner will be knocked down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. He'll start this drive firing. He fires to the left side. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page on that last play. Timing has got to be so critical, especially when you're throwing the perimeter of the field. They just didn't have it there.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Grabbed behind the line. It's Miller. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Direct snap. Find some fresh air. Oh, he's got some space. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Huskers will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Makes a move. He steps out of bounds at the 49, just short of midfield, and he almost went a really long way. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. He wants to change this route. Dropping back, it's Salter. Looking to the big tight end. Caught near the sideline, it's Smalls. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Hayden. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out on the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the 1st down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Now, don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and of being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight end finding that hole in the zone.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Buffaloes will hustle to the line.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like, that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Caught behind the line. It's Hayden. There he goes. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10. Might be changing the route. They just keep firing. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And this offense shows right away on first down. They're willing to pass down here. Does this soften them up a little bit for the run here on second down and goal?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and he's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Wants to throw. Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the two-point conversion. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. It was quite a burden for Dylan Raiola a year ago, viewed as the Nebraska football savior. So, Jesse, how should he approach growth and improvement in his sophomore season?
Well, I think you got to continue to grow. There were a lot of eyes on Dylan Raiola last year, and for good reason. He is unbelievably talented. You saw the swagger that he brings to the offense and that X factor and demeanor he really brings to the team. They believe in him. They were able to win a lot of close games a season ago. I think it's not about resting on your laurels. It's about taking the next step to try and be better.
So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football. They knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
Snagged in the middle. It's Markway. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on fourth down, trailing by double figures. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And make the catch, and the defense will force a turnover on downs.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
No doubt, offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
offense changing the play. To the air, it's Salter. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they'll have it first and goal.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Bucks!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's out of bounds at the 24, probably looking for a little more on that return, but that's where his offense will go to work. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. The handoff to Johnson. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The give to the back. Breaks into the open. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They'll move the tight end. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Fires left. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Got a man. It's Hayden. Bringing it back. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game,
Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
and it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Motion from the back. Second down, he'll throw it. Looking left. Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the route is on. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Running back searching for a hole. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the play.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Found a seam on the left.
You pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just...
4 yards rushing, and he's making sure the defense feels him in this opening game.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Looking to throw, it's Salter. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Buffaloes are in the hurry-up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They've been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy. And that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Slips through the line. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They'll start this drive with a pass. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the 4th quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last play.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. That's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, running up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
Working on the right. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. And the Huskers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. Takes a hit as he fires. They make the stop, but how about the shot this sophomore quarterback took as he delivered the ball?
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. And these guys come out feeling some game.
They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few 1st downs, and get a W.
We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. And the Buffaloes can really attack on this 2nd and short. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Price. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Salter. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches, so I don't mind him.
Lots of room to run. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be. And a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the
deep shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Well, the defense is starting to figure it out, I think. It's taken them some time. This guy already has 2 touchdown catches. That time, though, they were in a better position in coverage to force the incompletion.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still trying.
Forget the kick. He's going to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the 2. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Bringing the heat. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires it incomplete.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds in this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swatting it away. They have had this quarterback's number all game long, and that's why they're winning this game.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the pressure was too much. They get it at the 15. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He almost had another one. They've already picked off 3 and just a hair away from number 4 there. The offense will quickly use a timeout. The Cornhuskers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. A low line drive and not his best work. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy. He'll take a shot. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone.
No big surprise there, right? You're throwing to a guy that already has 3 touchdown catches in the game, so take another shot. Every time he has looked his way, good things have happened, and that's one of the very few times in this game so far where they have not been able to hook up.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here comes the offense on second down. Might be calling a hot route. Back to throw, it's Salter. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something.
Touchdown, Bucks! And the punishment has been extended.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. The Huskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to fire on second down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
After this, it'll be a wrap. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. And the consolation prize there. He gets into the end zone, won't win them the game, but at least a score as the clock hits 0.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball is thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touch.